Well, I don't think I was fingering that horn right there. It's 6:04. Honk, honk, good morning. Get out of that bed. Oh, boy, what a game last night. Did it wear you out like it did me?
Yeah, and you said you didn't like college basketball.
Oh, I enjoyed that KU game last night. KU beat them by 6, I think. What is it at the end?
98-92, yeah. That was a good game.
Yeah.
I had a lot more respect for Oklahoma than I did.
Yeah, I do too.
Oklahoma, particularly their forward, Chew Kennedy.
Yeah, Chew?
Kid is really good.
Lightning, huh?
He's only 6'5", and yet he can do most anything. That was a good game.
Yeah, not to overshadow Mr. Dreiling of KU.
Who's not to overshadow him? Oh, Kennedy?
Yeah. Boy, what a game. Wings lost last night, though. Dallas 3, the Wings 2. And doggone it, Butler County beat JUCO 87-79.
That was a good game. K-State, of course, lost 2 last night.
Did they?
To Missouri by 4, 74-70.
Oh.
So KU seems to be the only one that's come out on top last night. So we'll try and do better next time, I guess.
Well, I'll just have to confess I really enjoyed the game, and I'm sorry for all my ranting and raving about basketball not being fun on TV.
Yeah, don't ever say
I won't ever rant and rave again. Yeah.
What were you doing?
6:05. Just looking at this water tower on the front page of the Hutch News. Workers for the Don Carter Industries of Wichita get a bird's eye view of Hutchinson from the precarious perch atop our city's number 2 water tower. Northwest 30th and Monroe, that big old bubble up there. Looks like a giant pimple in the sky. Wouldn't that be neat to go up on top of that?
I wouldn't like it. I'd probably fall off and be scared to death.
Oh, I've got a fear of heights.
I really do have a fear.
Oh, it's awful. They say we should parachute jump.
To overcome that?
Yeah, to overcome that. Oh, I think my skin would come off.
I wouldn't want to try.
Could you imagine sitting there at the door and thinking, I'm going to jump out of this plane?
I always see the TV commercial about the Army people where they do more before 9 o'clock. They do all day. And I see those guys jumping out of the plane and being pushed.
Ooh.
Never do that. Never do that.
Oh, my word.
But it's going to be colder today, speaking of...
Yeah.
A little bit colder than it's been.
It's only 22. That's all we can eke out of the KSKU thermometer.
And they're saying rain when? Towards the end of the week, maybe on the weekend?
Yeah.
Chance of rain on Saturday, a little bit colder.
Nearly famous Bob and Terry. I don't have.
Chester, come in.
I got to go. Late as it is with the weather and such.
Yeah.
I got to get out on my route.
You got to get going, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Do you take it pretty easy when there's some freezing rain?
Yeah. I let a smile be my umbrella and everything. I heard a good one last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What was that?
Why did the chicken go to the other playground? Oh, I don't know why the chicken go to the other playground.
Real puncher here.
To get to the other slide. I got to be going off now, Bob.
Yeah, I think we'll let you go.
So long.
Have a good and safe route today.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 6:48. We'll take a look at the news coming up next.
And the winning's only beginning here.
Right.
Got some big things planned for later this morning. Can I get your Christmas card of the airwaves? That'll be a lot of fun. Are you okay?
I'm fine. You got to appreciate how Bob works. Everything is not as contained as you may think as he works. Everything, he needs 18 arms.
But you got to admit, I do drive a fancy automobile.
I agree.
You know, tonight's the biggest night of the year. That's a wrong one. I thought I had this come in here. 15-year veteran, and I don't even have the contraband strip there. Stupid companies. Something we haven't talked about in a while is the book 100. Yo, bladder pushing Papa, your host, what loves you the most? Getting that emergency down for my Queen Janine, for my bad Jeanette. Good God. Cool in the gang. Going through some mild changes there on the radio. 706.
Why don't you just spit up all over the place?
Good God, getting down for that mellow sound.
Today is the 9th day of December, and it's 32 now. Valley Center in Heston. Are you all right?
I'm all right. Oh, boy.
Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the playground?
No, why'd the chicken go to another playground?
Why?
To get to the other slide.
That's not that funny.
That news trainee told it funny. He had rhythm with it.
I think it was the wax lips that did it. I don't
Could
know.
you please leave us alone, news trainee?
That means yes.
I think we got rid of him.
News coming up with Gil Fox. It's 8:44.
Bob Walk Morning Show at 6:33, 27 before 7. In the news this morning, Nancy Reagan fell down and breaks her hair. We'll have the story coming up about 6:50, but right now, my cat didn't go off this morning, so I got up a tad late. I apologize, and I'll have a talking with Pooper. First, fast and factual, the Porky Martin Farm Agriculture Report from the University of Yoder.
It's Porky Martin, and the no frog goes to die.
We wouldn't want to have it every day.
Well, Bob,
What?
since we have such camaraderie,
Yeah.
I'd like to come over for supper tonight.
Well, what's your wife
To
making?
get reservation. Well, I don't want to say my wife's a bad cook,
Oh, you don't eat at home that
but
much?
I once heard the stove barking.
You heard the stove barking?
It turned out she was making hush puppies. I mean, her elbow macaroni has arthritis.
Nearly famous Bob and Terry show, drive on in and park anywhere. Oh my goodness, he landed on my blubber. Oh yeah, wind advisory for travelers today. Wind advisory? Let's back the tape up and correct that. Weather advisory for travelers today. Cloudy with occasional light snow possible mixed with freezing drizzle.
Merry Christmas to all the people.
And to all a good night?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you say that whole thing? Say that whole thing. 3, 2, 1, go.
Merry Christmas to all the people and to all a good night.
Very good.
That was you did a nice job there.
That's really cute. Will you hang on the telephone?
Yeah.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know.
Don't say your 2 front teeth.
My 2 front teeth.
No, I told you not to say that. Now, if you start repeating everything a DJ tells you, you may wind up in trouble. Hey, hang on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Was it Amy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It still is then, huh? Hey, all right, Amy. Hey, they got the phone fixed. All right. Thought about you yesterday.
What happened? What happened bad?
I was out in the back burning trash.
You weren't, were you?
Yeah, I did. You know those plastic containers that you buy water in?
Right.
I was watching them, burn up and
You were burning
fizzle.
those?
And that little bitty piece of water there on the end that you didn't drink goes psst. And I thought, golly, Terry'd be over here. He'd have a good time with this.
Gee, it's such a fond memory of me.
And then the old copies of Hutch News burning with the Balboa waterbed just going up in smoke.
What were you doing out burning trash yesterday? You can't do that.
It backed up.
You trashed it?
Yeah, we got a little back room there in the house where no man goes. And
Not even your cats go back there to dig around, do they?
cats won't even use the John back there anymore. But Pooper and Libby, if you're listening, you can. The stench oozing out of this room got so bad that it was like seeping under the door. Old newspapers and junk. So I just burned them.
So you just went back and burned them?
Yes.
Did anybody come by and say anything to you about that? No, that is a city ordinance. You can't do that. No.
Oh, mind if I amble in here?
What are you doing here?
I had to come in and get the mail.
It's too cold for you to be here. What do you need to come get the mail for?
Yeah, I got a letter here from, let's see, this is from Derby, Kansas.
What did they write to you?
78-year-old man,
What does it say?
Wilmer Throckmorton of Derby,
What's he-
says, I get up and listen to Bob and Terry every morning.
Well, that's nice.
I used to go jogging every day, but the doctor says not to jog anymore.
Why?
Well, he got a pacemaker put in.
Oh.
He says he doesn't get the jog, but he gets the same effect by standing near a microwave oven.
Oh, we had all those cabbages neatly placed against that wall. Oh, gee whiz. It's Hermione Gingold's birthday. Hermione Gingold is 88 today. Her lack of taste is 22.
Oh, boy!
And didn't Hermione Gingold get a sex change? Was that Hermione? No, Dick Butkus? Okay, same thing. Actor Broderick Crawford, 74. House Speaker Tip O'Neill is 73. His distrust for Reagan is 7. And we have a brand new day here. And oh, what a night it was. Did you go? What a night it was last Friday night at the Heine Winery in beautiful downtown Mount Hope, home of Big Red and Thor Heine. They're responsible for manufacturing Heine wine. If you weren't with us last week, we'll tell you that Friday night officially marked the beginning of the Christmas season at the Heine Winery, and they did it up in a big way with the lighting of Uncle Harry's giant Heine at 8 p.m. Yeah, right down in front of the opening of the Heine Wine Gift Shop, and oh, it was great. If you didn't get a chance to see Uncle Harry's Heine all lit up Friday night, it will remain in that condition through the first of the year. Now, drop down any time and take a look. I mean, a Heine that's big isn't going to go anywhere, is it? The only thing that marred the entire evening was one troublemaker who started throwing rocks at Uncle Harry's Heine as soon as Ophelia lit it up. Now, he was quickly apprehended by the Mount Hope Police Department and hauled off. Yeah, then the celebration continued as planned. One of the highlights of the evening was the caroling, which preceded the lighting. As people arrived, they were each given a songbook, which contained some of the favorite carols of the Heine family, and everybody was invited to sing along. Some of the songs enjoyed most by the crowd were Heine Bells, a special rendition of Jingle Bells written by Seymour Heine, and I Saw Mommy Grabbing Santa's Heine underneath the mistletoe last night. All in all, the evening was a rousing success, and everyone in attendance had a wonderful time. More tomorrow from the Heine Winery in beautiful downtown Mount Hope, where they say you only go around once in life. Grab for all the Heine you get. A day without Heine is like a weekend with Morley Safer.
And if you'd like to have a free, not a free Heine Wine shirt, but just a Heine Wine t-shirt, you can get one now, available in Navy,
Maine, and all right, Perry Teichels.
and Light Rain.
Yeah, John Cougar Mellencamp was playing to an audience in New York when the sound... couldn't hear what he was saying.
Right.
And he was visibly mad. He was right in the middle of I Need a Lover That Won't Drive Me Crazy at Madison Square Garden when the equipment went... and sang the song. They finished it off for him. He was visibly annoyed, age, and I just went on, and Mellencamp identified. So with the equipment repaired about 25 minutes later, he came back, said, hey, the show's on me, guys. Got your ticket stub. You got your money back.
Is that right?
Isn't that nice? Of course, nowadays concerts are, what, about $6,000 just to get a stub?
Yeah.
And then you have to know the Queen of England to get in the door.
That's right.
So what a nice guy.
And then when you go in to see the crowd, you don't want to pay that much and you leave.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah. Guys, Bob and Terry Morning Show. Pretty song there from Phil Collins, Marilyn Martin. Probably be the biggest song of 1985. Oh, Separate Lives there from White Knight. 7:05. Honk, honk. Good morning. Get out of that bed. Everything's on schedule. Go to school and wake today. Are you anticipating the new Mary Tyler Moore show tonight?
Yeah, that's starting tonight, isn't it?
Now, we're not supposed to talk up TV because, we'll lose average quarter hours on Stephanie. And if we don't get those ratings this book, it's back to Hoisington for you, back to Marietta for me on AM. So be sure to listen to Stephanie tonight. But, oh, boy, Mary Tyler Moore, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Grant.
Nice.
Oh, Murray. Oh, Rhoda.
That's all she ever did.
That's all she ever... If they took O out of our language, there'd be no Mary Tyler Moore. Oh, Mr. Grant. A fine lady. Good performer. They'll never top the Dick Van Dyke Show. Remember that show, that comedy series
Sure
back in the 60s?
Yeah, sure. Used to watch it all the time.
Crazy show.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Well, I didn't get to see Michael J. Fox. I dozed off.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Now, I'd like to hear what did he say? Did he say anything earth-shaking that we could pass along to our vast South Central Kansas office?
He doesn't mind being short. He did say that.
They expect Michael J. Fox to be the same character he is on the show. And he's not. He's acting, gang. And he goes home, he keeps to himself, has one girlfriend, doesn't have people clamoring at his door, lives in a modest house. And sort of like people in radio, they expect us to have what? Women coming out of our ears? Offers coming down the phone every day? It's not like that.
No, not at all.
We have an Army cot over at the Union Mission, a bug light that goes on and off, little rats that chew at our toes.
Man, we
but
like
from
it.
6 to 10, we sound like we're great.
On this show?
On this show? Maybe one day we will. And, oh no. What is she doing?
I don't know what she's doing.
I am minding
You asked
my
her.
own business this morning. Can't you see I'm waiting for my little son?
Well, yeah, what's all the papers and
Is he
pens
doing
for?
his homework?
I most certainly am.
Where'd you get that attaché case? I've never seen you have one of those.
I bought started over at downtown Hutchinson just the other day.
Well, that's pretty nice.
Well,
I didn't know you had that much poise in yourself.
Got it. What did you say?
I says it really shows that you have a lot of poise.
Well, you're very observant.
Good.
But look at here, fool. I
What?
am trying to find out a geography lesson here. What is the nickname of New York City? I can't seem to come up with it.
Well, that's an easy one, Modine.
That's, what?
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple, yeah. All right. Let me write that down here.
What are you're helping your son
Yeah.
with the...
Yeah, he's a little bit under the weather. He's a little bit ill
Oh, he's
today.
not feeling good?
He ill.
He's what?
He's a little bit ill this morning.
Not EEL.
Ill.
Is that EEL
Oh, shut
or
up, fool. I'm
ILL?
talking. Leave me alone.
Okay.
It says here, Boston is a bean town, right?
Right.
And they call Chicago windy? Big
all
Proud.
the time.
Bob and Terry lay down.
Something
7:41, 19 before 8 o'clock. Would you guys quit talking? We have a highly regarded show here
Well,
today.
she's in here complaining
We are
about having to work.
discussing important matters, Mr. Walker.
She's in here complaining, Bob, about all the work that she does, and she works 2 hours a day.
I have you know I've been on my hands and knees this morning cleaning up this place.
You have not.
Well, look here, fool.
You
I
have
will
not.
show you how much work I done did.
Show me.
I'll give you a little example this morning. All right, that's enough. Happy birthday this morning goes out to Tammy Mills.
See what I mean?
What did you say?
I said, boy, that's a mean vacuum cleaner.
Uh-huh. Well, I think it's my Hoover.
Okay.
Yeah. Station used to have an upright goat, and I went out with my own bread and got a Hoover.
Good for you.
Yeah. But I tell you one thing. This place is a mess.
Get to the name.
Did you know the Roach motels in this room are booked up through next spring?
Go to the
And
names.
also, Renee Augustine, happy birthday this morning. Debbie Prey of Chase, that's a belated to Debbie Prey. Lynn Jennings, happy birthday. Cammie White, Mrs. Robbie Namey. Now, she has strange discussions after work.
What do you mean?
Well, she talks about Don Johnson and a large clam. I don't know what it means. They told me to say that. Amy Brim, happy birthday this morning. She has a part-time job
Oh, she does.
making sure people's dogs get enough cheese. And you got some names over there, Netwin?
I have 3 names. Chris Dooley of Inman, a birthday today.
Did that well.
Also, Mike Haynes, a birthday today.
Mike Haynes.
Yeah, that's how you enunciate names. You might want to learn how to use some of the techniques I use.
Yeah, Mike Haynes. He's going to be in a new movie.
What's that?
It's called Sounder.
Oh?
Yeah, it's a movie about a guy who goes through life eating only Mexican food.
Funniest thing you've ever said.
Yeah, well.
Lucinda Crenshaw of Turin, also a birthday
All right.
today. That's it.
All right, okay. I got my mouth all tuned up this morning. How about yo?
I guess so. I'd like to see you do it solo.
All right.
I'll do the backdrop.
Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you this morning. Well, happy birthday to you today.
Do-do.
Do. Will that hold them?
Go to work
All
when you
right.
need. Listen to the rain. Listen.
Is that's I think that's freezing stuff.
No, listen. Hear it?
No, I think that's our realistic machine back here.
Oh, it's rewinding a tape. Hey, Randy, did I hear you say today that we're in a winter storm watch?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Tonight,
And tomorrow, too? They say any accumulations of snow?
they don't say accumulations, but a good chance. Let's see, 30% chance of showers turning to freezing rain at 60% tonight.
Golly.
Sleet possibly heavy at times. 60% chance of freezing rain or snow tomorrow. Possibly heavy at times. What does weight have to do with the weather?
I don't know.
I don't know. Right now we have 32. There's something coming down.
Yeah, there's a little bit of rain.
'Cause I
It
had-
was raining on the way to work today.
Yeah.
A little bit of a mist. So more cold weather. What are they saying for later on in the week?
Oh,
They're talking like
turning very
lows-
cold by the end of the week with a chance of snow Thursday. Oh,
lows,
that right?
Lows 0 to 15 below.
is that all?
Are you serious?
Did Krager work on us last night?
Yeah,
It sounds different.
he's out there right now. In fact,
That's our
It sounds good. Oh, coming over real good right now.
that's our engineer, if you're wondering
Yeah.
who that is.
Sometimes on Sunday night, if we go off there, that's because something busted. And they have to go out there and get one of those ball-peen hammers.
Yeah, but we always have to fight them to keep us on the air so they don't work when we're on.
607. Bob Walk Morning Show, where you are the star. Let us know your birthday names. We got a bunch of them burning the lines up here. We'll try to get to as many as we can. It's 7:08, 8 after 7. The dawn of a new Friday. All the birdies in the trees waking up saying, thank you, Lord, for a new day. Let's take a walk in the neighborhood, Hello
there, Bob. I think it's time for all the boys and girls to wash their faces.
Yeah.
Clean out all their little eye sockets and get ready for Friday.
It's a Friday.
I played baseball with the team last night.
Oh.
They were kind of dirty.
Kind of dirty? Yeah, what do you
One
mean?
guy was so dirty, he could melt a Menon speed stick at 20 paces. Can you say really, Reeky?
Really, Reeky?
Sure.
I don't believe you said
It
that.
tickled me when you get so jolly.
Oh, boy.
Before I became Mr. Rogers,
Yeah, what'd you do there?
Actually, I came to the station from the French Underground.
The French Underground?
That was where I worked for Paris Roto-Rooter. There's a good show on TV tonight. You hadn't heard?
No.
Oh, Dolly Parton stars as a lady detective in Hawaii.
Oh, really? What's
It's
it called?
Magnum 44D.
Arcadia.
And heard a good one at a local establishment over the weekend. You might like this one.
What's that?
How do you sell a duck to a deaf person?
I don't know.
Want to buy a duck?
I give you my endless love. You know what endless love is, don't you? Yeah, that's two people that are blindfolded playing tennis. Oh, boy. I'll shut up. It's 7:14.
Here she is, Modine Larson.
You pitiful, worthless old fool.
I'm not pitiful.
You are pitiful.
Oh, good
I'm
grief.
sick of listening to your irate show.
I'm sick of
My
listening.
goodness, how did you ever get a job here? I bet Marconi invented the radio just so he could miss this show.
What is your problem, Modine? How's your husband, Roy, doing?
Well, there you go, prying into my private life.
I didn't
Don't
pry.
you have any decency?
How's Roy doing?
Have you known that my husband, Roy, retired yesterday from the post office after
Here.
20 years?
Well, did he have any last requests or anything?
Well, his only request was don't mail my last check. yeah.
You gonna be back?
We're going to do some good birthday singing next time.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Well, I'm going to tune up my vocal cords right now.
While she's tuning up, give us a birthday name. It's 663-1161. It's 649. Oh, boy, that woman. We have our feature oldie here from the Angels. My boyfriend's back from FM 1.
Oh, boy.
Talking about the outside, not Modine.
I'm glad you can read the weather forecast intelligently.
At least I can read.
You're the only person I know that goes on,
What?
you go on color TV, and you come out black and white. You better stop saying those things to me.
I'm not doing anything to you.
Well, we're going to have a rumble here today
Yeah, that's the way she always talks. You got to talk to her that way to get
I'm
along.
fed up with you this morning. You about as irritating as my husband,
You
Roy.
got to stoop down lower, Bob, and kind of get on her
Yeah,
level.
you gotta
so she
kinda lower.
understand- Yeah, you got to understand.
Well, you stupid anyway, Bob. Can't you sit up straight like decent people?
All right, I'm sitting up straight, but now I'm far away from the mic.
Oh, Mr. Comedy.
Well, let's move on to something a little bit more enlightening. I heard that your husband Roy was involved with a little bit of fire activity
Yeah,
last night, but it was a false alarm, wasn't it?
He working part-time for the fire department.
Yeah, it was a false alarm last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
You probably hear a lot of scoop on the inside
Oh,
of
I
the
do.
fire department, don't you?
I do. I know everything that needs to be known. You just ask me anything about firemanship.
Does he say anything
What
to
do
you?
they have to? What do they do when they first come to a fire? What are the steps?
That was good.
Oh, that's a good question, Bob.
Boy, that was
That Georgia
good.
State education paid off. Yeah, what they do is they bust out all the windows.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then they hose down all the hot spots.
right.
Remove all the animals, if there might be a little doggy.
Mm-hmm.
Strip down all the curtains what might catch fire.
All right.
And then the most important thing,
What's that?
they check to see if it's the right address.
Oh,
Hey, I'll play a commercial.
yeah.
Announcing the newest.
All right, 7:09, Bob and Terry Morning Show. I saw some of you people out there dancing to that music that leads to lotteries. Wait till your mom and dad get home. It's 8:41, 1949. Got a little bit steam there. Thought there were no tubes in this board.
there aren't any now. Oh, okay. It's 8:41, 19 before 9.
You know, we were talking about the
I thought
national
we were-
debt, being almost $250 billion.
And you... Oh, no.
Oh, not this again.
Hello there, fellows. I'm H&R Block.
Hi, Ty. That's great.
Can I sharpen your pencils?
Here, why don't you just take them all?
Would you like to see my short form? You know, the Bob and Terry show is very beneficial for those doing their taxes.
Oh, well, I agree, but I don't know
that?
how.
How is that?
Yeah.
Well, the time spent listening to Bob and Terry can be taken off as time lost.
That's great, Ty. It's wonderful.
Yes. I helped my friend do his taxes last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, Nunzio Boobish.
You know Nunzio Booby?
Yes, well-known bail bondsman.
Well, how'd you help him out?
Well, I helped him out, but I'm not too sure about Nunzio. He's kind of a shady character.
Well, you kind of fit in with him then, don't you?
Yeah. I understand that they put his computer, his IBM card, his tax card, into a player piano.
Well, what'd they get?
And it played Your Cheating Heart.
Get out of here.
So long, consumers. Another one bites the dust. Queen, 7:40, 20 before 8 o'clock. Boy, Queen's really come a long way since that song.
Well, they're really tearing them up, aren't they?
Yeah. We did have a request for that. That sounded good to hear after not hearing it for a couple of years. And you know, there's one thing about those type of records you get. Oh, Ty, good grief.
Why the green makeup? Why the green?
Do you like my green leaves? I'm the Jolly Green Giant.
That's what I figured.
Would you like to see my niblets?
Only if it's in heavy sauce.
Ooh, Terry got a finger in. Ty, you're disgusting. Thank you.
I don't even want to look at the guy.
If I ever get in line anywhere, they just let me right up front.
I bet you like that up there, don't you?
Yes, but it's not happy being the Jolly Green Giant all the time, especially with this drought we're having.
What do you mean?
It's so dry I have to save up a month to spit. I guess that's it for the Jolly Green Giant.
Good, I'm glad. Why don't you see your way out?
Ho, ho, ho. It's a happy birthday to Gene Rose.
That's a good ad-lib, Ty.
Yes. Jody.
Doesn't he make you sick, Bob?
I'm gonna be sick. I just can't stand this guy. Ooh, don't like my leave.
Go with the names. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Jody Heim of McPherson. Todd Henderson.
Makes me sick.
Todd Henderson has developed the horse-drawn golf cart.
Oh, he has?
Yes. Amy Raleigh of Marion. Happy birthday.
How's it work?
Very difficultly. April Winslick of Pratt, happy birthday. Mark Jones of Pratt. Chris Oberly, happy birthday. Also, Michaela Lutz and Tasha Bishop.
Did somebody give you the new key to the change locks? How'd you get in here?
Ooh, I came in through a duct.
Figures you wiggle your way around.
Christy Allen turned 16 years old today.
Okay.
Why don't you just say Christy Allen? Okay, Christy Allen. Don't be harsh, Mr. Walker.
Get out of here.
You might upset me. That blood pressure could go up, 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 up.
Linda Blair is 27 years old today. And we also have George Foreman, the ex-boxer, is 38. And that's our famous people with the names you just read there, Ty. So why don't you stay over there, and Bob and I will stay over here, and we'll do the song here.
Well, you don't want me to sit in your lappy-wappy?
Get away from me.
Ooh, those are nice beads you have on there.
Those aren't beads. Those are cords off my
You do
pants.
have a problem. Happy birthday.
The book is available now in the gift shop at the Heine Winery, beautiful downtown Mount Hope. Oh, you want to come in here and do that on the air? Oh, when you pick up the book, immediately turn to page 5. This information could prove to be invaluable in days to come. These are very sensitive mics, Terry.
I was clear back on 17th Street.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, 200,000 watts and a man's blowing his nose.
It all goes back to my childhood.
Oh.
Drainage is what that's called. Get back to what we're doing. I know there'll be a meeting at 10 now.
Oh. You didn't come in with yellow shoes, did you?
No, but I will.
When you pick up the book, immediately turn to page 5. This information could prove to be invaluable in days to come. Have you ever been out there, had a tire go flat on you, and there's no puncture in the tire? It just gone flat. Well, up until now, you've had to take the tire.
Simple Minds, live and kicking. Boy, me and Terry go into a frenzy every time we hear that drum solo in there. What we do is, whenever we hear it, we go, 643, drive on in and park anywhere. That's the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Mostly sunny today, high 43. A little bit better than it was yesterday. Even though it was sunny yesterday, not near as windy today. 22, a good day to go out and stock the pop machine.
Yeah, Fester, you got to do that today?
You're going to probably be pretty busy. I bet the wind was just terrible for you yesterday. Wasn't that terrible?
It almost unscrewed the tops off the bottles. It was so strong.
Well, don't you go ahead and pull the sides down on the truck so it doesn't get so windy in there?
How'd you know that? You know all the ramifications of my job.
That's not, it's ramifications.
Ramifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, ramifications.
That's a little bit better. Well, you're probably pretty busy. You probably go in all the stores,
All
particularly
the
convenience stores, and stock the
convenience
shelves there.
And you know, I observe things in them places. I observe a lot of stuff.
Like what?
Like the prices are outrageous.
Yeah, they are a little bit high.
And I
agree.
know why.
Why?
Well, the convenience stores spend $50,000 on electronic devices to protect $4 worth of Twinkies.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Exposito, new owner of Alexander.
Was it windy yesterday?
Oh, good grief.
That was terrible.
I was walking down the street with my girlfriend, and the wind blew the hair in my face. The wind blew her hair the other way, then the wind blew her hair in the street. Oh, it was terrible.
Why are they clapping? That's not that funny.
Well, it was ad-libbed, I guess. I guess when we ad-lib, we're not funny.
Well, any time that we ad-lib at this time, we're okay.
I had an unusual dream. You remember the guy that played Grandma got run over by a reindeer all day and got suspended?
The DJ?
DJ somewhere out west.
I remember that.
I dreamt that I played Cinnamon. Remember that song by Derek?
Oh, yeah.
I played Cinnamon all day to protest high sugar prices. Let me in, Cinnamon. All right.
Well, what'd you have for supper? And that'll explain your dream.
I had a beef enchilada.
See what I mean?
Yes.
Burroughs All-American.
From smack dab in the middle of the USA, Hutchinson, Kansas. And I say, hey, if you're listening in the car, thanks for the ride. I'll be back Monday morning at 5. Come get me, mother. I'm through.